Drivers, start your engines.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Verizon Racing League's broadcast. The Amp Energy Cup Series Clash at Daytona. 20 laps, as you can see them rolling off the pit road already. We'll go ahead and give you the starting lineup on the pole. It's Kyle Larson in the 42, green Clover Chevrolet Camaro, and then on his outside another Chevrolet, the 80 of Alex Bowman. In the next row is another pair of Chevrolets. We have the 9 of Chase Elliott, the 13 of Ty Dillon, and another Chevrolet. So I guess the whole top 5 Chevrolets. Jamie McMurray, Pulsar's teammate, starting in 5th place, and then to his outside is going to be the 22 of Joe Logano. Then in the next row you have the 78 of Martin Truex Jr., and then on his outside is a Toyota, Kyle Busch, the 18. And behind them you have the 2 of Brad Keselowski and the 43 of Darrell Wallace Jr. And then final row you have Jimmy Johnson and Ryan Blaney. So it's going to be 20 laps under the lights here at Daytona. Imagine there will not be any pit stops. There will not be any competition cautions, no stages in this race. Just run to the finish, but you know they'll probably wreck at some point. But we'll have to see when that is. The Chevys starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Jimmy Johnson and Darrell Wallace Jr. a little bit further back in the field. The field's mostly made up of Chevrolets. We have 2 Toyotas, 3 Fords, all of Team Penske's in this race. But here they come off turn 4. Pace car is going to peel in here in a second, and we'll get this season underway at Daytona. Start of Speed Weeks. We'll have to see how long they can make it out here under green flag conditions, but here they come. Green flag is in the air at Daytona. Verizon Racing League NR2003 series is underway. Man, Chase Elliott already trying to take it 3 wide under Kyle Larson. He's going to make it stick on the bottom as Bowman got a great restart on the outside. Almost pulled him through there. Elliott's going to squeeze it up the bottom. It's already getting dicey. Now Ty Dillon up the middle to help Kyle Larson. Bowman's getting shuffled out now with no help. They go down the back straightaway, starting to get up to speed now. Oh, they're already pushing and shoving. Bowman's leaning off the door of Kyle Larson. Larson's teammate McMurray's on the bottom helping the 9 of Elliott. Now Logano's on the top trying to help Bowman. Bubba Wallace has dropped all the way to the back as Chase Elliott's been pushed clear to the lead, but now McMurray's going for it. On the bottom, who will lead the first lap? It'll be Chase Elliott as now Kyle Larson's trying the 3rd lane. No, Kyle Larson likes to run the high line, but running the high line at Daytona might not be the 3rd line. As now Truex going for the lead. Getting a push from Keselowski. Cars from the back starting to make their way to the front here. Johnson giving Keselowski a push now. Keselowski going for the lead. They're 4 wide. This could be trouble. It is. Jimmy Johnson off the track and he clips the leader. They save it. That's going to screw up not only Jimmy Johnson's chances, but the entire inside lane jockeying for position now. Now the top line advancing forward. Martin Truex with help from Jay McMurray and Chase Elliott to the lead as Jimmy Johnson has fallen way off the pace after the contact. Now Ty Dillon trying to give Keselowski a push to get him back up there. Keselowski was the leader when Jimmy Johnson got hooked and almost taken out as 2 Penske teammates really got in trouble after that. Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney. Man, there's a big line forming on the bottom. This could be trouble. Jay McMurray is going to hang on to the lead and lead this lap, this time by the line. Now Chase Elliott trying to get to the inside. That's not going to happen. Keselowski gets shuffled out by Ty Dillon. You can see just how far back Jimmy Johnson really is. As now Ty Dillon sneaks underneath of Elliott. Here comes Ty Dillon, it looks like, for the lead. With help from the 88 of Alex Bowman. The outside lane just can't seem to get formed up. It's like a conveyor belt. Somebody goes to lead, then they get passed, and it just keeps on cycling through. 20 laps may seem like a short time, but with Jimmy Johnson just now heading down the backstretch, oh, not down the backstretch, but just now getting to the line, they might catch him. Oh man, Kyle Larson almost hooked the 18 of Kyle Busch. Trying to sneak under him as they're going 3 wide again back in the pack. Now Kyle Busch might be going for the lead underneath of Ty Dillon. Yes, he is. McMurray's still up the middle. Looks like Joey Logano has finally caught back up to the pack. But the Penske guys are really struggling, other than Brad Keselowski getting to the front. Let's go to the visor cam. Oh man, he really squeezed it in there between Kyle Larson and Joey Logano. This is some really tight racing. Logano has a little bit of help. Well, now Chase Elliott's going to jump to the bottom. There goes the outside lane completely falling apart. We have a small breakaway in the front. Two Toyotas up front. Kyle Busch leads the field. Martin Truex is in second. Darrell Wallace Jr. in third. We're already a fourth of the way into this race. Now Darrell Wallace Jr. is going underneath the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. Trying to make it stick down there. He'll complete the pass as now Elliott's coming up from behind. Checking on Jimmy Johnson. He's about half a track behind him. They might catch him. Big problems for Jimmy Johnson earlier. He got hooked and now he's lost the pack. Now Truex has been shuffled away all the way to the back. Kyle Busch continuing to lead, but the Chevrolets are starting to line up against him. Well, never mind. The 9 car goes to the inside of the 43, getting up from his teammate Alex Bowman. Pack's starting to get just a little bit spread apart. They're not quite as close together as they were. No 3 wide battles anymore, and there's only 2 cars not in line. Well, spoke too soon as now there goes the 88. And there goes the 13, so now they're starting to jockey for position a little more. Kyle Busch trying to run a little bit more of a middle groove. Trying to keep Bowman from getting a huge run, but that's not going to happen. Now McMurray, once again taking it 3 wide. McMurray's been 3 wide in most of this race. Once again, Logano getting shuffled to the back. Something might be wrong with that 22. He seems to maybe be a little off the pace compared to the rest of the field. Ty Dillon is now moving up to the bumper, the 78. Oh, the 18. Excuse me there. 18 of Kyle Busch. Nobody seems to be able to build up a run on him. Well, now they're 3 wide again. Third place. Bowman gets pushed out of line by Ryan Blaney. Almost hooked into the rest of the field. But other than that incident we had, I believe, on lap 4 with Jimmy Johnson, Brad Keselowski, it's been pretty tame other than that. Kyle Busch continuing to stay up front here. It's longer than the rest of the field. I believe he's led the most laps today. As this time by, we'll be halfway done with this race. There'll be just 10 laps to go. Can anyone get by the 18? That's Jimmy Johnson. If they do catch him, imagine throwing a lap car in the mix. That could change everything. Oh, Blaney tried to stuff it in under the 1. That's not going to happen. Man, this is a big train of cars. I believe with the cars being so lined up like this, it's making it hard for people to get runs. Well, never mind. Once again, spoke too soon. 78 is caught back up to the bumper of his teammate, Kyle Busch. Now can he make the pass? He's getting a big push from behind with Darrell Wallace Jr. Truex just doesn't seem to be able to get the run. Now Wallace is going to go underneath the 78. Maybe take that spot away. Looks like he will do that. Now he's getting help from Ryan Blaney in the 12. Looks like they're a lot closer than they are. Maybe getting bumper to bumper. They have to be careful with the bumps, though. You might turn somebody. That's what happened to Jimmy Johnson earlier. And then once again, lined up down the back straightaway. He will be the first to make a move. Be the 43. There it is. Darrell Wallace Jr. to the inside of the 18. Never mind. Kyle Busch is able to hold on. I believe the 43 got side drafted once he built up the run. Kyle Busch has done a great job of keeping the runs behind him. Keeping the guys behind him and stalling out the runs when they get to him. As now Joey Logano has finally cycled up to the front with help from Ty Dillon. He's going to make a move under Chase Elliott for third. Can Darrell Wallace get underneath the 18? He's had a strong car tonight. Ty Dillon maybe trying to go to the outside of Joey Logano. Yeah, he will. Not sure if that's the best move to make. Now Wallace can get right up to the bumper of Kyle Busch, just can't build up the run. Can't quite sneak under him. Maybe here. All over the bumper of the 18. Here comes Logano for second. Let's go on board. Hey, the outside lane making a comeback. Kyle Larson, big push to the outside lane, and he's going to push Darrell Wallace Jr. back up front. That 42 looks to me pretty stout tonight. That outside lane. Well, they had 5 Chevys up there, but now 2 of them are going to drop to the bottom. Most likely that means the outside will fall away. But that did make it where Logano could not get all the way up to second. And we have a little bit of a 2-car breakaway up front. 18 and 43. We have just under 6 laps to go here at Daytona. Now Logano is going to get shoveled to the outside. Make room for Martin Truex Jr. on the bottom. Now Blaney pushing him along with Ty Dillon and Chase Elliott. Something definitely seems to be wrong with that, with the 48, and I believe they might catch him here. With the pace they are at, they might catch him, and throwing the lap car in the mix will change everything for Kyle Busch. Ty Dillon looking maybe like he's going to try to peek underneath of the 12. That's not going to happen. Here comes Blaney, going to take maybe second, going to try to take it away from Bubba Wallace. Blaney's got a ton of cars lined up on the bottom. Only 2 cars not lined up on that inside lane. Blaney's got a big run all the way to the bumper of the 18. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. Blaney trying to get the lead from Kyle Busch. Coming to just 4 to go to the inside. With help from Ty Dillon, Ryan Blaney's going to take the lead away from the 18. Now Ty Dillon once again looking like he might try to make the pass. Now can anyone pass Blaney? Seems like the inside just had to get a big enough line together. They got another one now. Blaney going to go to the bottom of the block as Bowman gets underneath the 13 and now the 78 under the 88. Truex just about turned Alex Bowman there. Now the backstretch now. Now Truex with the push from Kyle Larson goes for the lead. It'll be 3 to go this time. They're still reasonably relatively far behind Jimmy Johnson, but if they catch him, they're going to have a wreck. Remember, if a caution comes out now, the race is over. Yes, Jimmy Johnson just now at the start-finish line. They're definitely going to catch him. Now, Kyle Larson looking for the lead with help from his teammate, the pole sitter. Kyle Larson looking for the point on Martin Truex. Under 3 to go as they head into turn 1. He's going to get it. Now Kyle Busch trying to come back up the middle with no help. That 18 car, very strong tonight, but will it be enough? Now McMurray's going to try the outside of Kyle Larson. Not sure how well that's going to work. As Kyle Busch still taking it 3 wide. He's going to get all the way up to second with that move. Still no help for the 18 in the middle. Now here comes Blaney and Bowman. Here comes Logano. He's been in the back almost the entire race. But with 2 to go, he's got a shot. He's going to go look for it on the inside here. But the 42 has help from the 18 on the outside. Will it be enough? On the bottom. And there is Jimmy Johnson with 2 to go. I imagine they will catch him. If he gets pinned on the bottom, it might completely ruin Logano's race, but he's going to go with the lead. Look at Joey Logano to the front, but now here comes the 43 to the inside with help from Keselowski. Man, it's getting dicey. We'll see what happens when they catch the 48 coming off this corner. It'll be the white flags. 1 to go. Smotherman Credit One Bank this time. The 43 to the outside. This is going to completely mess up the inside lane. And the outside lane. This messes everyone up but Bubba Wallace. I think the 43 might have just won this race. Oh, they're wrecking. Kyle Busch turns the 42 of Larson. He saves it. Ty Dillon trying to get a push from the 9 of Elliott. We'll see what happens. Final corners. Coming off turn 4, I don't think it's going to be enough. Darrell Wallace Jr. comes back to the start-finish line. The 43 is back to victory lane at Daytona. Darrell Wallace Jr. wins. Ty Dillon second. Alex Bowman got third. Fourth is Martin Truex. Fifth, Ryan Blaney. Sixth, Chase Elliott. Seventh is Joey Logano. 8th, Brad Keselowski. 9th, Jamie McMurray. 10th, Kyle Busch. 11th is Kyle Larson. And 12th is Jimmy Johnson. If Jimmy hadn't pulled right into the middle of the field, I think that they would have stood a chance against Wallace. Let's go back and take a look at that finish there. And the crash between the 42 and the 18. So it all gets started when Jimmy Johnson stays right in the middle of the field here. Stacks it up. Ty Dillon goes to the inside to make the pass. And it starts slowing everyone up. But then Jimmy Johnson swaps lanes to the outside, stalling that run as well. Then we have starting to get 3 wide, and oh yeah, Kyle Busch is right on the quarter panel of Kyle Larson here. And then just, they ran out of room there. Couldn't tell, I think Kyle was just maybe not committed enough to making the move to go to the inside. And then they get a big run here, but coming off the corner, there was really no way that Ty Dillon could have gone anywhere with this. Chase Elliott gets shuffled out. Gets pushed way to the back before they reach the start-finish line, and then Ty Dillon right here just didn't quite have enough momentum to get the run to the inside, ultimately giving the win to Darrell Wallace Jr. What a finish. Let's take a look at the finish. You can see Darrell Wallace Jr. beats Ty Dillon. In 3rd place, Alex Bowman. Chevy got 1, 2, 3. Then 4th place, Martin Truex Jr. 5th is Ryan Blaney. Then 6th place, Chase Elliott. 7th is Joey Logano. 8th is Brad Keselowski. 9th, Jamie McMurray. And rounding out the top 10 is Kyle Busch. Then you have Kyle Larson. The only driver to really get involved in a big-ish crash. And then Jimmy Johnson, after the earlier incident, going a lap down. There it is at Daytona. A big problem for Kyle Larson after getting turned. He fell all the way back to 11th after being on the pole. Well, that's it for the clash. We'll see you for the duels next time. This is the Verizon Racing League broadcast AMP Energy Cup Series. Clash in Daytona. See you next time.